So this will be the final part. It's very important that that people intentionally make a conscious effort and decision to deal with envy and jealousy. And the reason why envy and jealousy is running amok around in people is because people have not paid attention to it. These are some of these topics. Some of these things that feel like they are normal things, they are everyday things. This is where these are some of the things the enemy is using to destroy very good, very great things. I'm telling you find a lot of people in the workspace who don't know how to control envy. They don't know how to control jealousy. It's in everybody. It's in everybody. No matter what the person has, somewhere inside of you, there's envy and jealousy. What you have to learn how to do is be intentional in bringing it under control when it tries to flare up, because it will try to flare up. I'm telling you. You hear that your partner suddenly got a promotion at his office or her office, and he's been paying this, he's been giving this, he's been giving that, he's been giving this. All of a sudden, I'm telling you, some of the reasons why certain marriages broke down was because of somebody's promotion that was given to them. I'm telling you. But you see, the thing about envy and jealousy is the people who operate in them, the people who allow it to flare up, always try to act as if there's nothing wrong with them. That is the problem. I'm saying something. If a lot of people who allow envy and jealousy to flare up in them will show immediately that I am jealous of what is going on, a lot of people will be cautious. But that's not it. A lot of the people who don't have control over envy and jealousy, some way, somehow, tend to act as if they are okay, tend to act as if everything is cool, but they are not. This is where the danger is. This is where some husbands have unalived their wives. This is why some wives have unalived their husbands. I'm telling you. They say, look, that thing is very dangerous. A lot of things in the office space. The reason why some people go to strange places, strange altars, because you just received a promotion. It's not that, I'm telling you, some of them, it's not that they are bad people. No. They just, from a long time since their youth, they just don't know how to control envy and jealousy. They've never sat down and intentionally decided how to control envy and jealousy. Nobody told them that everybody has envy and jealousy. There are some people these two strange fires, envy or jealousy flares up in them, they think it's because you are a bad person, or they think it's because you are an evil person. It's not. It's part of your human architecture. Everybody feels envious. Everybody feels jealous. Wise people decide to suppress it so that they can come to a rational level of thinking and a logical level of thinking so that they can make the right choices and right decisions and see something, And a lot of things are being destroyed by these things. These things are very simple, very silent. And I've told you they have cousins. Cousins like greed, selfishness. They are all there. They are there. Running down there, they are running in the background. But if you don't become intentional, why? Because you know that envy is not a good thing, or you know that jealousy is not a good thing. Why? Because you know that envy can lead to a lot of very destructive things. Why? Because you know that envy can lead to a lot of very destructive things. Wise people will decide to suppress or quench them when they try to rise up. But a lot of people, A lot of people don't control it. A lot of people don't try to. In the midst of that flare up of envy and jealousy, a lot of people leave it uncontrolled. And that is what drives them to some of these actions. Planning the death, planning to poison, planning to unalive, planning to recruit people to kill you. Because it's powerful. It's a negative emotion. It's very powerful. It's very strong. A lot of people walking on the face of the earth, a lot of people you are moving around with, you are dealing with, a lot of them are not content with what they have. That is it. That's where the root cause of this is. If you are content with what you had, you don't care about what somebody is doing. We don't care. We don't care what somebody is getting or what somebody is doing, because you are content with what you have. You are content with what God has given to you. You are content with what God has made provision for you. If you read the book of Ecclesiastes, Solomon, who is the wisest man on this earth, and there will be no man after him. I don't care whichever person you try to reference. Some of you are referencing other names. You are not wiser than God, who created this planet and put you, human being, created you and put you on this planet. And he is telling you that there is no one wiser before King David, King Solomon, and there will be no one wiser after him. You are not wiser than God. Read the book of Ecclesiastes. King Solomon discovered a lot of things. Looked at his human life. He said, just enjoy what you have. Just enjoy what God has given to you. Because that is all you have. It's very important, So be careful of people who don't know how to control envy and jealousy. And sometimes, some people, when they flare up, they will make it known to you. And you have to be careful. If you deal with somebody who allows the envy and their jealousy to get the better side of them, and they flare up and they start saying certain things, that is a caution to you. God is trying to tell her, this person is not in control of envy and jealousy. And anybody that is not in control of envy and jealousy, they can do anything. They are unpredictable. I'm telling you. They can kill you because of some kind of shoe you are wearing. They can kill you because of some kind of they can kill because of some kind of song you know how to sing that they don't know how to sing. Very flimsy things. And there's this I want to say. Demonic spirits, entities, they feed on negative emotions. So when you find yourself in any space, when you see a lot of people operating in negative emotion, it should let you know that the presence of demonic entities are prevalent. Now, have you asked yourself why praise and worship brings down the host of heaven? Why? Because they feed on that positive emotion. Praise, worship, gratitude to God. It brings down the host of heaven. Yes. And negative emotion, envy, jealousy, some of these things, gossiping, slander. And when you find yourself in an environment and you see a lot of that thing, you should tell that the environment you are in is a very toxic environment. A lot of demonic entities have showed up because they feed on that kind of energy. Angels don't feed on gossip. Angels don't feed on slander. No. Some of those things drive them away from you. I'm telling you. Gratitude. Being content with what the little you have. Being happy how God has created you. Very important. But there are a lot of people you are working with. There are a lot of people out there in the community, in the church, in the home, in the family, in the workplace, who don't even know how to put these things under control when they flare up. And they will flare up because today, tomorrow, people are doing all sorts of things.